relationships survive when one partner has high narcissism? This is what my research is about, and so many of you have expressed a lot of interest in hearing more about this topic, so let's just dive right in. The research is showing us that younger generations are actually decreasing in their ability to empathize. So what does that mean? It means that they're decreasing in their ability to understand someone else's emotions, to put themselves in someone else's shoes. And when empathy goes down, narcissism actually goes up. Narcissistic personality disorder is defined in large part by an inability to empathize and an inability to take any accountability. So as the general population is decreasing in empathy, narcissistic tendencies are increasing. However, people are still having relationships, although it is being shown that younger generations are having less and less relationships, but that's a totally separate issue. As people continue to have relationships and continue to want to have romantic relationships and be in couples, as couples therapists and as psychologists, we need to know what are the techniques that are going to be most effective in treating couples and people who have lower empathy and maybe higher narcissistic tendencies. That's where my research comes in. So I'm actually researching therapeutic techniques, counseling techniques, psychology techniques for optimizing therapy with couples where one partner is high in narcissism or when both partners are high in narcissism. Scoping review of this kind has never been done before, so I am doing the first scoping review of its kind on this topic. There's not a ton of information out there, but there is really valuable information out there that hopefully I'll be able to condense, and that hopefully many clinicians for decades to come will be able to use this information in their sessions with couples to really optimize for their healing and make sure they stay together and stay connected, hopefully do some deep work too. A few things that we can do is really interrupt the negative cycles that are happening in the relationship. We can help coach the non-narcissistic partner to stay grounded so they don't lose their sense of self, and then we can really frame emotional needs as data and not weakness, because that tends to be a language that narcissistic individuals can actually start to understand. Remember, hurt is very difficult for them to grasp, but if we kind of reframe almost this EFT, CBT like mix in technique, then we can actually help them start to understand how they can improve and optimize their relationship. But my research is far from over, so follow me for more tips on relationship psychology and on learning how to have relationships with people who may have low empathy and who may have high narcissism. And book a one-to-one with me if you feel like you are in a relationship like this and need some insight and intervention.